Hi guys, welcome to the final video in our August test cycle. We're going to cover Japanese Stranglehold, wing break, reversing wind, and squatting sacrifice in the tie clinch, starting with Japanese Stranglehold. Japanese Stranglehold is a one-arm choke from the rear. Okay, we're going to begin by reaching up on the same side that the fingers are. We want to reach up and grab their wrist. Then we're going to reach back, as far back as we can, grabbing the shoulder. Stepping out into a horse stance, dropping our weight down. We're going to pull on, we're going to secure the wrist and pull on the shoulder as we turn the hips. Take our partner to the ground, knee, and punch. We're going to put the knee. Sometimes they're going to land perfectly in front of you, other times they're not, so you put your knee either on their rib cage or on their hip. We'll do it one more time. Okay. Wrist, shoulder, horse stance, turn, drop, and punch. Next technique is wing break. Okay, so wing break is a left hand grab or a right hand grab to your collar. We're going to cross grab on this technique. Okay, so when I cross grab, I want to make sure I secure the wrist and drop my elbow down. From here, I want to come up and glancing blow to their forearm, or to their elbow rather, with my forearm. So again, it's kind of like a rising inward block. Up, crash down. The hand that did, or the arm that did the crashing is going to point finger straight to the ground, come up behind their shoulder, and for safety's sake, our partner is going to let go. But in reality, if they don't let go, then what's going to happen is their fingers are going to get caught up in your collar, and they're going to break their own fingers. Release the wrist. Hand comes on the same side of their head as the shoulder grab. I want to lift up on my elbow and pull down on their head. I'm thinking of taking the head between the two bodies as I step back with my rear leg, taking my partner to the ground. Adults, we drop a knee in there. Kids, it's just a punch. Okay? So one more time, let's go do it from this side. Okay? As she grabs, counter grab. Forearm, elbow smash. Wrap, head behind, or hand behind the neck, step back, take my partner to the ground. For the next one, reversing wind, I'm going to switch partners. And Mr. Gavin is going to come in. Thank you very much, mate. Reversing wind, we have our back up against the wall. Partner is coming at us aggressively with a looping punch. So he steps forward, I step forward with my right foot, dead arm block. I want to make sure that I'm blocking down towards the wrist with an open palm and an elbow strike into the bicep, grabbing the wrist. As I put my right hand behind his neck, I want to step up with my left foot. Stepping back with the right foot, I smash my partner off of the wall, get rid of the arm, grab behind their collar, side kick behind their leg as I pull down. From here, knee to the hip, and then throw a punch. If you can keep a hold of their collar, you're going to use that left hand. If for some reason you happen to let go, either hand is acceptable for the punch. So again, he steps in, dead arm, step up, step back, smash off the wall, get rid of the arm, collar grab, side kick, take him down, knee to the hip, and punch. Okay. The next technique is called squatting sacrifice. Squatting sacrifice is a bear hug from the arms free. From here, I want to pin and pin. So I pin on the wrists or the hands, and I keep my elbows in tight. I want to step out. In this case, I'm stepping out to my right in a horse stance, and then I'm bringing my left foot behind their right leg. So let go for a second. Some of us are having, especially in the junior and the Dragons class, are having some trouble with the footwork on this. I want you to pay special attention to the footwork so that when you practice this at home, it makes it much easier. So if Gavin is grabbing me and I step to my right, that naturally means his right foot is on the same side as mine. So when I step out, my next foot, my left foot, comes up and behind his leg. This leaves a pathway right to his neck. So I'm going to bring that elbow up, my left elbow. Because my left leg is behind him, I'm just going to tip him over and and drop them down. Adults, we finish with a follow-up on the ground. Okay, one more time. Okay. Pin, drop, circle behind, elbow, taking it back, and dropping him down. Okay, sir?
You got it?
Megan, can I borrow you for the last technique? Okay, the last technique is the tie clinch. All right, this is against a looping punch. So, as my partner squares up with me, they step through. I want to make sure that I close the distance. So as she steps, I shuffle with an outward knife hand block. Okay, that hand that did the block is going to immediately go behind their neck. The other hand is going to come up on top, and I want to squeeze my elbows together. This creates a lock so that she can't just duck out of this. And I pull them into my right shoulder. Now, let's look at the footwork on that really quick. From here, when my partner steps through, I step drag. That right leg is still back so that when I go to do the grab, the squeeze, and the pull, that sets me up for my next move, which is 2 knees. 1, 2. I can either set that foot back or I can step up with it. Either one is fine. So as I step, I'm going to step back using their head to take them down. And then I'm going to throw a punch or knee drop to follow up. Now I want to do one more thing. I want to do it from this side. The other point that I want to emphasize in this technique is once we get the head locked onto our shoulder. So I block, grab, grab. Hands should be layered, not looped, layered. That way if we lose control of them, we can let go of them really easy. So block, grab, grab, squeeze. From here, 2 knees. 1, 2. As I step back with my left leg, I want to push forward with my right shoulder. Okay? So as I step, I push. That tilts their head back, drops them down, and then I can fire my punch from there. Gavin, come on back out here with Megan. All right, I'd like to thank assistant instructors Gavin Burke and Megan Ziller for their help. As always, if you guys have any questions on any of these techniques, please give us a call at school, send me an email, contact me through Facebook. Thank you very much, and have a good night.